I thought we were gonna spend some time together doing things. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Starting to notice a trend in this game. Damn, Yuri. Yuri was my favorite. I mean, I kind of feel bad because Sayori was like my friend. Damn. Yeah, she dead. I don't even know what we're doing here with all this gobbledygook. It's just like, am I supposed to be able to decode this from the poems or something? I don't have a clue what this is supposed to say. Great. Super. These are dying words I can't even translate. Homegirl, I don't know why you did this. I just told you I accepted your confession. We could, like, go do things. Uh-huh. She's saying a whole lot that I can't decipher. We're just gonna power our way through this. Uh-huh, yep. Oh, okay, yep. Alright, yep. Sure thing. Here we go. Alrighty. Okay. Yep. Okay. Okay. Yep. 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 Are they kidding me with this? Like, this is exhausting me. Am I supposed to click something else on the screen? No. Like, seriously, are the game developers just screwing with the player at this point? This is cruel. This is just... I mean, at this point, I'm trying to look for some sort of patterns or like... Am I supposed to click the knife? Her face? Something? You know what? I think maybe I'm supposed to save. Is that what it wanted? No, apparently not. I could just skip it. Apparently. This is ridiculous. Like, why would they do this to you? Is this a test? Like, how far will they go with it? See, I hate missing things in games. As we all probably do. I feel I only want to skip it if that's what I'm supposed to do, but of course I don't know that. What the... Come on! Oh god, okay. That's a shift. It changed color. I thought I saw the word daddy. That caught my eye. Alright, we're just gonna go crazy with the cheese whiz here. Did you get that reference? That's from a Beck song, Loser. For you youngins out there. Okay, now it's blue. Okay, so we're getting somewhere. I will not skip this, game developers. I won't do it. Just gonna mash this mouse! I mean, I'm convinced that these aren't decipherable. This is just some sort of... they're just screwing with me. Making me stare at poor dead Yuri. All the girl wanted to do was get a little freaky. Since she went and stabbed herself to death right in the school. This is going to be on the news, you know. I won't do it. I will not press that skip button. Come on. Okay. switch fingers here for a moment. Poor dead Yuri. Joining dead Sayori. Oh, okay, now it's back to normal color. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Seriously, these game developers are crackheads. This is this is unhinged. How dare they? How dare you guys do this? Oh my god. You know, if it just cycles through those same colors again, I think I might just have to press skip. This is getting ridiculous. How long have I been doing this? Several minutes. Just been staring at Yuri's corpse. Oh my god, my hand's killing me. I'm gonna have to do a little crisscross applesauce here. Yeah, okay, we've done that before. That's the same color it turned. Alright guys, I feel like, as much as I don't want to press skip, I don't know why they would do this. This is stupid. Blue again. Okay. I'm gonna go until it changes once more and then that's that. This is stupid. This is pissing me off. Like, this is nuts. I mean, who's crazier, them for putting you through this or me for continuing to click here? When I could just press skip. But I'll give it one more chance. I'll let it go to this stupid. See what happens next if it goes back to the same color again. I mean, I'm fairly convinced now that they intend you to skip, but now I've said I will do this thing, so that's what we're gonna do. As I develop carpal tunnel. Come on. I've been clicking this for like 4 or 5 minutes now. And it's back to normal again. Okay. Okay. Sorry, dead Yuri. We're gonna have to skip this. Yeah, that's what they wanted me to do the whole time. Hear me sitting mashing the button like a complete fool. Okay. Just like that. Alright, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me. I thought I was pretty... What'd she say? What? How she screams. Did she just see Yuri's corpse? Pretty sure she... Oh god. Natsuki runs away. I'm here. MPJ, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, MPJ? Yeah, apparently. Oh, that's what was happening with the light changing. Was it the days? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Yeah, okay, alright. Just give me a sec. You deleted Yuri. Now you deleted Natsuki. How dare you? I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monika lifts the foil from Natsuki's tray and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. Well, we won't have them anymore because you just deleted her from existence, you psychopath. I really just have to have one since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. Yeah. You know, before they stop existing and everything... Okay, what... I got questions about this game. Who is Monika? She's like the freaking game master. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Are we coming to the end of the game here? Ooh. Okay. Glitchy, glitchy. Doki Doki time. Can you hear me? Is it working? Where the hell? Yay, there you are. Hi, Monika. What's going on outside the windows? We still in the classroom? Hi again, MPJ. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and, you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him, I'm talking to you, MPJ. Or do you actually go by, what the... Okay, alright, that's a nice little trick you guys pulled there. Just look around a little bit, my surroundings. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. This is an unsettling breaking of the fourth wall, I will say that. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. You do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Yeah, I was under that impression too, Monika, thank you. Could it be possible that you didn't know that? No, I knew it. That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. About that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. What about Sayori? Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Yeah, it was a little freaky. It's like she could hear me. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? It has been, yeah. Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I've told you guys all along, this was Queen Bee, and she had ill intent, and she was up to something. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to try to make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you to spend time with anyone else. Force you to not spend time with anyone else. And the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, MPJ? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, MPJ. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand, because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. This is getting heavy. This is getting deep. In this game, knowing my friends don't even have free will, and worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world forever out of my reach, I'm trapped, MPJ. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either why the world around me started to become more and more gray more and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, MPJ. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so. But it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things. But I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. That it's all just some game. And I knew you would get over it. So that being said, MPJ, I have a confession to make. You know, we're batting 0 with confessions in this game. You may want to just save it, Monika. I'm in love with you. Cool. Cool story. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? MPJ, will you go out with me? Where are we gonna go? We're apparently just like floating in space. Wow, thank you. Thanks for the option. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, MPJ. The funny part is, I mean that literally. Ahahaha. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, MPJ. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. You're playing on Steam, so it was actually a bit more difficult to get to the game directory. I had to go into the game's properties and find the Browse Local Files button. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Ahaha. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Huh. Okay, we'll just go ahead and pick some random words, whatever these are supposed to say. A bunch of variations of Monika, it seems. Just run through these. Hi again, MPJ. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy, I'd love to see what you wrote. Aw, MPJ, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. Well, I guess so, because apparently I'm just trapped here against my will. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy End. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I mean, I'm curious at this point, like, where is the game even going? What kind of end, what kind of resolution are we looking at here? I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization, or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, MPJ? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? If it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry, but I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. Okay. Cool. Cool, cool. How long are we gonna do this? I'm gonna mirror her. Oh. You know what's a neat form of literature? Rap. I actually used to hate rap music, maybe just because it was popular or I would only hear the junk they play on the radio, but some of my friends got more into it and it helped me keep an open mind. Rap might even be more challenging than poetry in some ways, since you need to fit your lines to a rhythm and there's much more emphasis on wordplay. When people can put all that together and still deliver a powerful message, it's really amazing. I kind of wish I had a rapper in the literature club. Well, I guess you could just create one in the character directory. Sorry if that sounds silly, but it would be really interesting to see what they came up with. It would really be a learning experience. Okay, well, I'm not a rapper. I'm just a guy trapped. Yep. Your move, Monika. You know, it kind of sucks to be the creative type. It feels like they work so hard but get almost nothing for it. You know, like artists, writers, actors, it's sad because there's so much beautiful talent in the world, but most of it goes unseen and unpaid. I guess that just means there's a huge surplus of creativity, huh? Kind of makes you feel like you're just not special at all. But that's fine, you're supposed to just write for yourself anyway, right? Yeah. Well, I guess. This is one of the strangest games I've ever played. I'll say this, it's bold in its approach. They took some swings. Okay, Monika, any day now. I do have a life outside of this game to get to. Like sleep. Sometimes I think back to middle school. I'm so embarrassed by the way I used to behave back then. Yeah, we all had those moments, Mon. It almost hurts to think about. I wonder if when I'm in college, I'll feel that way about high school. Yeah, it just kind of rolls with you as you go through each phase of life. I like the way I am now, so it's pretty hard for me to imagine that happening. But I also know that I'll probably change a lot as time goes on. We just need to enjoy the present and not think about the past. And that's really easy to do with you here. Ha ha ha. Alright, that's nifty and all, Monika, but, can I, like, get out of here now, or you gonna do, like, naughty shit, or you gonna delete me, or yourself? I don't know where any of this is going. Cool, yep. Feeling a bit peckish, if you got anything to snack on. No? You ate all those cupcakes? Yuri did something really funny once. We were all in the club room and just relaxing as usual. Out of nowhere, Yuri just pulled out a small bottle of wine. I'm not even kidding. She was just like, would anybody like some wine? Natsuki laughed out loud and Sayori started yelling at her. I actually felt kind of bad because she was at least trying to be nice. I think it just made her feel even more reserved in the club room. Though I think Natsuki was secretly a bit curious to try it. And to be completely honest, I kind of was too. It actually could have been kind of fun. But you know, being president and everything, there was no way I could let that happen. Maybe if we all met up outside of school, but we never bonded enough to get to that point. Gosh, what am I talking about this for? I don't condone underage drinking. I mean, I've never drank or anything, so yeah. Alright. You know, I'm gonna have some questions for Nate. Nate was one who suggested this game. I want to know why he wanted me to play this game. Just ignore that. That's just my dryer. So, you're gonna have to spill the beans, Nate. Why did you want me to play this game so badly? Hey, I wonder if Yuri's tea set is still somewhere in here. Well, you didn't delete that, did you? Or maybe that got deleted too. It's kind of funny how Yuri took her tea so seriously. I mean, I'm not complaining because I liked it too. But I always wonder with her, is it truly passion for her hobbies, or is she just concerned about appearing sophisticated to everyone else? This is the problem with high schoolers. Well, I guess considering the rest of her hobbies, looking sophisticated probably isn't her biggest concern. Still, I wish she made coffee once in a while. Coffee can be nice with books too, you know? Then again, I probably could have just changed the script myself. Ahahaha. I guess I never really thought of that. Well, there's no sense thinking about it now, but if you still get to drink coffee, then that makes me a little jealous. Well, I mean, you tell me, you're the one making the rules. Just shifting around code like we're in the Matrix. We're just staring at each other. Hey, did you know I'm a vegetarian? No, I didn't. I don't mean that like I'm bragging or anything. Well, it's not really something to brag about. I just thought you'd enjoy a fun fact about me. I decided to start a couple years ago after learning more about Earth's climate. The carbon footprint of cultivating livestock is just unbelievable. Anyway, I decided it's not much of a personal sacrifice to stop contributing to that whole mess. What? Is that so strange of a reason? Well, I guess a lot of people are more concerned about it being inhumane and all that. I don't really care as much about that part. It's weird, like, we only care about killing the things that we personally relate to as a species. Most people are fine with killing bugs because they're icky. And of course, we all kill billions of microorganisms daily without even giving it a thought. But suddenly, if they're just a little bit bigger, it's murder. I mean, what if plants feel some kind of pain too and we just don't understand it? What if pulling leaves off a stem feels like someone ripping off your fingers one by one? I'm just saying, we're a pretty biased species if you think about it. Now, I give her that. Anyway, if you ever feel like making a small contribution to the planet, it doesn't hurt to choose veggies once in a while. The game developers are they're pushing a pro-vegetable agenda. They want to alter my diet. Even if we ever have dinner together and you just did it for me, that would be really romantic. Well, is there food in this place that we're in? Because we could do that, at least. Instead of just staring creepily at each other. Okay. Alright. This is the weirdest date I've ever been on. You know, I really do think you literally saved my life being here with me, MPJ. I can't imagine having been able to keep myself mentally stable knowing that nothing here is real. I think I would have just deleted myself if you didn't show up. Sorry, I don't mean to sound dramatic or anything. Hahaha. But I'm sure you understand yourself after spending so much time in the club. I mean, if you were forced to abandon everything in your life and spend your eternity with a few game characters, you'd probably find some way of killing yourself, wouldn't you? Well, maybe you'd write some poetry to try to keep yourself sane for a while, but then you'd have nobody to read it. Let's be honest, the club members really don't count for something like that. I mean, a lot of people say that they only write for themselves, but I think it's hard to say it's just as fulfilling as when you share with people, even if it takes time to find the right people to share with. Like, remember how it was for Yuri? She didn't share her writing with anyone for a really long time. And before we knew it, she was absolutely delighted to make you a part of her hobbies too. We're programmed to desire social feedback. I don't mean the club members, I mean human beings. Yeah, I got it. Thank you. That's why life can be so confusing for introverts. Being an introvert doesn't mean you shun social interaction and hate being around people. It means social interaction, especially in groups or unfamiliar places, uses up a lot of energy. Like, a lot of introverts sit at home and feel lonely and restless. And then, when they finally go out after a half hour, they just want to go home again. I think if more people could understand how it works, they would respect it a lot more. Many introverts do enjoy having people around. They love just having one or two close friends over and just leisurely hanging out. Even if you're not actively spending time together, it feels nice for them just to have you there. I'm serious. If you just go to their house, bring your laptop and hang out there for a while, You can really make their day. As for me, I'd say I'm kind of in between, but I think I'm usually a little more extroverted. I feel like I'm always trying to do stuff after school and things like that. But for you, I can be anything you need me to be. I understand people really well, so don't be afraid to share your unique needs with me. Nothing would make me happier than being the perfect girlfriend for you. Alright, this is getting weird. Like, this is just drawn out. Like, what is the payoff here?